Hello guys! Today I'm going to explain how I started my channel, and also how I like to edit my videos. If you didn't know already, I started my channel because I want to get my own badge in Royal High. One day it occurred to me that I really like receiving badges in the game. And one thing about me is that I like getting to see people's reactions to things. I also like giving. I put all that together and I suddenly had the want to share my very own badge with other people. Now I have 132 subscribers and over 14,000 views total. I know that in the future, as my perspective changes, that will seem like almost nothing to me, but as of right now, it means a lot. Now I have 132 subscribers and over 14,000 views total. I know that in the future, as my perspective changes, that will seem like almost nothing to me, but as of right now, it means a lot. And sometimes, whenever a person subscribes, I check their channel page. Surprisingly, almost every time I do this, the person has a couple of videos, so I've determined that most of my viewers are also people who are trying to start a channel, or maybe just having fun and couldn't care less. So I want to give some advice to everyone and just talk about how I run things. The first thing I definitely recommend doing is having a nice thumbnail for all of your videos. YouTube will automatically generate a thumbnail for videos, but it comes from a random scene in the video. Personally, I don't like the way this looks and I prefer making my own thumbnails. Sometimes I have no will to make thumbnails, especially when I want to get a video uploaded quickly, so even a very simple thumbnail works for me. Often, the way I make a thumbnail starts with a Google search, like ombre backgrounds, or I take a picture of a place in Royal High and blur it out, and then I edit my character into the photo. I add some text, and then I give some detail. If you'd like a thumbnail tutorial video, ask me in the comments. The reason I'm pushing that thumbnails are important is because I'd be more likely to click on a video with a nice thumbnail, so I assume the same for other people. During my editing process, first I go through the video and cut out all of the parts I don't want in the video. After all of it's cut out, I go back and refine it. Then I add all the text. I go to YouTube and get some music and put it in the video. Then I upload the video to YouTube with a thumbnail, of course. While I do everything, I like to make sure I don't get bored. While I film, I listen to music. While I edit, I watch YouTube. And while I make a thumbnail, I watch whatever my family's watching downstairs. Whenever I don't have any motivation, I turn to YouTube Shorts. I usually decide to make an effortless meme, which both gets views and makes me chuckle. Speaking of shorts, when you make a short, using a popular audio will boost your video tremendously. The short I made, captioned "One of the Best Feelings," has 5,500 views. 48 minutes after I uploaded it, it was almost to 1,000 views. It's because of the audio I used. People tend to watch and re-watch videos with trendy music or a sound everyone is using. Because of this, YouTube boosts videos with those audios up and therefore more people will see it. And the video I'm talking about did really well. Another thing I'd recommend is using your voice. People like being read to. I know I do. If you really can't use your voice, then you should use an AI's voice. Being read to by an AI isn't as great to me. I'd prefer to hear a person speaking. I recently started using my voice, and it's not so bad, so I suggest you test it out. In my opinion, every channel that is based on a single game needs to have more than one thing their channel is about. For example, I post mainly Royal High things, but from time to time I post other things too. This helps me be less bored of my content. Sometimes I need breaks from Royal High, so it's good to have other things to do. If you ever find yourself running low on ideas, it's okay to look at other creators' content, but if you do end up getting ideas from other videos, you should give credit. Lastly, I'd like to say to not get mad at dislikes. Dislikes are just another way for people to express themselves. They aren't hate. When someone dislikes something, it's for the algorithm to know the kind of content they don't want to see. And YouTube removed dislikes, so if you go to YouTube Analytics and check to see the dislikes, it's your fault if you get mad, because you went looking for them. So don't get overly upset if your videos have a couple dislikes. And don't be upset if it seems like other channels like yours are doing better than yours. Everyone will have a different experience, and you need to keep that in mind. I hope that this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.